Hey everyone, it's triplemangothreat. Today we're talking about how you can play EDH or Commander on a budget. Believe it or not, it is possible, and I can prove it to you by showing you my deck list. You can build an $11 Dragon Tribal where dragons are the main focus and they deal double the damage with our commander. You can build a $20 Haldon and Paco deck where we cast everyone's non-creature spells and accidentally kill our opponents in the process. A $20 Shirai deck where we bring back power one or less creatures from our graveyard to the battlefield each turn, and that means on our opponent's turns as well. A $13 wall deck where we can hit our opponents with the toughness of our creatures rather than their power. I could go on, but I'm sure you get the point. So you know how you want to build an enchantment deck and you don't know where to start? Well, Tuvasa the Sunlit, it gets +1/+1 for each enchantment we control, and we can draw a card when we cast our first enchantment each turn. That seems really focused and a great commander for us. But Tuvasa costs $4. Okay, well my budget is $40 and that's already 10% of it used. Well, let's bite the bullet and see if we can actually build this deck. Now I love card draw, so of course we have to have Enchantress's Presence, but that costs $5. Okay, well how about Mesa Enchantress? That's less than $1 and that's 2% of our budget. That's looking good, and it's better than $5. So what I'm trying to say is, when we build budget decks, we will be using more of the cards people want to use less of. These cards aren't as in demand as Enchantress's Presence, but that's okay. There's also Satyr Enchanter, and that costs less than $1 too. So what makes this less desirable than Enchantress's Presence? Well, Satyr Enchanter is a creature, so it could be destroyed in a creature board wipe. And if that does happen, and if we have Enchantress's Presence, this will still be on the board and doing work for us. So if you want to play on a budget, we usually play less desirable cards, and we play more obscure decks, like Hirobi Death's Wail. For 2 and 2 black, we get a 4/4 spirit that has flying, and whenever a creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, destroy that creature. Most of the cards in this deck are going to cost you 25 cents. Now, why is that? Well, normally these cards in the deck are not seen as good, because why would you use Squeeze Toy? It costs 1 mana and it's an artifact that lets you prevent 1 damage to any creature. But most importantly, we can target a creature and that lets us destroy a creature with our commander, so this is a 25-cent card that is actually really good for the deck. We can find odd cards that normally aren't good for any other deck, but they really excel in one like this. I was browsing EDH rec articles today and I found another great example for a budget deck, and the author is Andrew Cummings. And Andrew talks about decks that can be really easy to explain and affordable. This being that every card in the deck is going to be less than $1 and the commander is excluded from that rule. The commander chosen was Audric Lunarch Marshall. Audric is all about keywords, so at the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until end of turn if a creature you control has first strike. The same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, and so on. Andrew mentions Aerial Responder helping new players understand the deck better, and Andrew is absolutely right. Aerial Responder hits 3 of the keywords, which is so important for this deck. The keyword stats are even mentioned to show you how much of each keyword there is, and that is just awesome. I really learned a lot from this article, and I'll have a link in the description below if you'd like to give it a read as well. The deck would cost you $29.19, which is truly a gift to be able to make decks so affordable, and props to Andrew. To summarize, playing Commander on a budget is possible. You just need to find those less desirable cards or those obscure commanders. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to give your thoughts on this video, comment below. If you want to see more of this mango content, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.